Hello, and welcome back to J1 Visa Consulting, your resource guide to all things J1 Visa related. My name is Avery, and I am an immigration specialist with over 7 years of experience in J1 Visa programming and cultural exchange programs. In this video, I'll be talking all about the J1 Visa grace period. So if you do have a question about any of the content in this video, please feel free to leave a comment below or check me out at j1visaconsulting.com. So for now, let's begin. So let's start with what is the grace period. So all J1 visa holders have two grace periods, one at the beginning of the program and one at the end of the program. So for the first grace period, you can arrive to the United States up to 30 days before the program start date. So that would be as listed on your DS 2019 form, not your visa start date. You can use this time to find an apartment, travel within the United States, or just get settled. The second grace period is at the end of your J1 visa program. So this is indicated at the end of your DS 2019 form. You will have 30 days to remain in the United States before you will be required to depart the US. So with 30 days on both sides of your program, you don't have to worry about finishing and leaving the United States immediately. You do have a buffer on each end. So what can you do during this grace period? So first and foremost, working is not permitted during each grace period. So both ends, you're not able to work. This is any additional job or the actual designated job that you came to the United States for. So travel within the US is permitted, but not internationally. So if you do travel internationally after your program has ended, and then you want to return to the US, you will need to enter on another visa, as your J1 visa will no longer be valid. So that's really important. Many people think that they can travel internationally during this time, and that is not allowed. I certainly wouldn't want you to travel internationally, have all your belongings here in the US, and then you would need to get another visa. That also includes travel to Canada and Mexico. That is also not allowed. Many people think they can just easily do that. It is international, so make sure that you get all your international travel done before your program end date if that's what you wish to do. During this time, you cannot extend your J1 visa status or transfer your J1 visa status if your program has ended and you are already in your grace period. So what if you want to extend your program? So each J1 visa category has a maximum duration of stay. Some are as short as 4 months, while others are as long as 5 years, 4 years, 7 years. If you do wish to continue your J1 visa program beyond the end date, you must contact your sponsor before your program has ended. So the earlier the better to ensure that you remain in status. Don't wait until the last minute to say, hey, I need to extend my program. Some visa categories do allow for J1 visa transfers, not all. Make sure you check with your sponsor for this. This must be done before the grace period ends, and both institutions, both the institution that you're at and the institution that you're going to, should be aware that a transfer is happening to ensure a smooth transition and that you do remain in status. So lastly, just some things to keep in mind. So please do remember that you must have valid health insurance that meets federal regulations for J1 visa programs during the entire time while you are in the United States, and this does include grace periods. And also, J2 dependents must abide by the same rules as the J1 visa holder. So once J1 visa status is no longer valid, J2 visa status will also no longer be valid. So make sure that both J1s and J2s are in compliance with the rules of the J1 visa. So that's all the information that I do have for today's video. Hopefully you found it helpful. You have a further explanation of the grace period and what you can do and not do during these times. So if you did find this video helpful, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date and in the know for all things J1 visa. So until next time.